Okay, let's look at a couple of key points to shrimping.
On my back, hip tucked under, lower back on the floor and shoulders down. And that's the beginning posture that I want to have. The whole idea here is I want to keep my body in a somewhat rounded position. And I'm going to twist from one side to the other. First thing is to turn all the way to one side. So I'm going to put all my weight on this shoulder. Right? So let's say I'm turning to my left side. I'm putting my weight onto my left shoulder. Now I'm going to take my hip and kick it out. And then come all the way back. So it's my feet propelling me. I'm going to go to the other side, putting the shoulder down, and with my feet push my hip out. Okay, just trying to get this motion down. Turn a little bit more to the side. Here, feet, roll, hip comes out. And that's the most important part. Your feet and your shoulder actually don't move a whole lot. It's the hip that moves as much as possible. Because if your hip moves, you're changing your whole position. You're changing your relationship to the person on top of you. Here, down, hip comes out. Okay? So I like to keep certain key points where your shoulders are down and your body's rounded and your lower back's on the floor. That keeps you in an engaged position the entire time. Once you're flat, it's really hard to move, and also your shoulders can be pinned down, and you have you're totally flat on the floor. You have too much friction. You have a really hard time moving from side to side. But if you stay rounded and just the lower back's on the floor, only a little bit of your body's on the floor. So it's really easy to actually shoot all the way out to the side. Now, if you want to put another element to that, as you turn, bring your elbows into your stomach, and that teaches you to close your gut, and then reach out with your palms, with your hands. Okay, come back in, turn, elbows into gut, then reach out, and come back. And that's the basic shrimping motion. There's a bunch of other elements I like to add into it, but that's a good place to start.